नमस्कार मित्रांनो, तुम्ही पाहताय माझं YouTube चॅनल चोरगे सर बायोलॉजी. In the last lecture, we have studied the abiotic factors in the pollinating agencies. In this lecture, we are going to study the biotic factors essential for the pollination. The next type is the biotic factor, biotic agency. And biotic agency includes the living things like insects, bird, bat, snail is there. Snakes are also acts as a pollinating agents. Some birds, some animals also acts as a pollinating agent and are the agent to transfer the pollen grains and seed dispersal also. The biotic agents, about maximum about 80% of the pollination is takes place by the biotic agents, by the living things like insects, birds, bees. And the first agency in the biotic agency, or the first factor, is the insect. Insect act as a pollinating agent. Insects can transfer the pollen grains from anther to the stigma of the another flower, and the pollinating agency is called as a entomophily. Entomophily. Entomon means insect. Insects acts as a pollinating agent in the certain plants like rose is there, jasmine is there, cestrum is there. Insect acts as a pollinating agents. And to favor the insect pollination, to favor the entomophily, plant made certain changes or certain adaptations, and these adaptations are called these changes are called as adaptations for entomophily. Let us study one by one adaptation. The first adaptation, the flowers are large, bright color. The flowers are large and bright in color. As the flowers are large, the insect can see the flowers from the long distance, and the bright colored flowers are for the attraction of the insects. And majority of the times in the insect pollinated plant, the flowers are produced in the inflorescence so as to attract the insect. The flowers are large, showy, bright in color. The various colors are there to attract the insects. The next adaptation is sweet fragrance. The flower produce sweet fragrance. The flower produce sweet fragrance, and nectar is there. The sugary secretion, flower produces sugary secretion so as to feed the insect. When the insect visits the flower, it feeds on the nectar produced by the flower. The sweet fragrance is for the attraction of insect. The next adaptation is the sticky pollen grains. Sticky or spiny. Sticky or spiny pollen grains. These pollen grains stuck on the body of the insect, or spiny pollen grains articulate with the small hairs on the insect's body. Sticky or spiny pollen grains are there. Next, the stigma is sticky. Stigma is sticky so as to receive the pollen grains. The stigma is sticky in nature. These are certain adaptations for the entomophily. Some plants have made some specialized structures to favor the entomophily or to favor the insect pollination, like in the salvia. Like in the salvia plant have developed the liver mechanism. Salvia plant have developed the liver mechanism. In salvia plant, I have shown diagrammatically. I will show. In salvia, this is the twig and this is the flower. Salvia, this is the petals. Salvia produces sterile and fertile anther lobe. Here, Salvia produces one anther lobe is the fertile anther lobe. This anther lobe or this anther produces pollen grains, and on the same branch it produces one sterile anther lobe. This is the sterile anther lobe. This anther do not produces pollen grains. Here it is the sugary secretion or nectar is present. When the insect comes in contact with, when the insect comes to feed over this sugary secretion or this nectar, this is the insect. When the insect comes to feed the nectar, it comes in contact with the sterile anther lobe. This insect pushes the sterile anther lobe. When this insect enters inside, this sterile anther lobe is pushed by the insect. When the sterile anther lobe is pushed by the insect, the fertile anther lobe bends over the body of the insect. This fertile anther lobe will bends over the body of insect, and the pollen grains are get dusted here. The pollen grains are get dusted here. When the same insect visits the another flower, when the same insect visits the another flower, its receptive stigma, here it is stigma, its receptive stigma will picks up the pollen grain. When the same insect visits the another flower, its receptive stigma will receive the pollen grains. This is the liver mechanism by Salvia. Liver mechanism, the very important structure is the fertile and sterile anther lobe. When insect come in contact with the sterile anther lobe, it bends the fertile anther lobe so as to dust the pollen grains here. When the same insect visits the another flower, the receptive stigma of another flower picks up the pollen grain. This favors the cross pollination, and the specialized mechanism is called as the liver mechanism. Liver mechanism in Salvia plant. The plant is Salvia. Liver mechanism in Salvia plant. Understood? The entomophily. The next pollinating agent is bird. Some plants are bird pollinated plants like bottle brush. The next pollinating agent is bird, and the pollinating agency is called as a ornithophily. The pollinating agency is called as a ornithophily. Ornis means bird. And the adaptations for bird pollinating plants are the first, large bright colored flower. Large bright colored flowers are produced by the plant. Large flowers can easily seen by the pollinating birds. The flowers are bright in color so as to attract the birds. There is no sweet fragrance because in birds the sense of smell is poor. So there is no need to produce a sweet fragrance. Next adaptation is the sticky pollen grains. Sticky pollen grains are produced. The third is sticky hairy stigma. Sticky hairy stigma is produced so as to receive the pollen grains. Next adaptation is the tubular corolla. Tubular corolla is produced, the flower produced is like tube-like flowers are produced so as to when bird visits the flower to suck the nectar. The very important thing, nectar is produced. nectar or sugary secretion. Nectar or sugary secretion is produced so as to feed the pollinating bird. Tubular corolla is there because in the tubular corolla bird have to insert his beak in that tube like corolla. These are certain adaptations. And the bird, for the ornithophilie, these are certain bird species like hummingbird, like sunbird. These birds are small in size, and these birds can favor the process of pollination. The pollinating agency is called as a ornithophilie. Understood the pollination, like large bright colored flowers are produced so as to attract the bird. Sticky pollen grains. Pollen grains are stuck on the body of the bird, generally to the beak and head. Sticky hairy stigma to receive the pollen grains. Tubular corolla is there, and nectar or sugary secretion is produced to feed the pollinating birds like sunbirds and hummingbirds. The next pollinating agent is the bat. Next pollinating agent is third one. It is bat. Bat also acts as a pollinating agent, and the agency is called as a ornithophilie. It is chiropterophilie. Chiropterophilie. Ornithophilie is pollinating agency for bird. In the bat, the pollinating agency is called as a chiropterophilie. Chiropteron means bat. Now the adaptations for the bat pollinating plant. The very important, bat can transfer the pollen grains over kilometers. The first adaptations is the flowers are nocturnal. Nocturnal means bat is active during night time. The plant open their flower during the night. Hence the first adaptation is the nocturnal. Plant must be nocturnal. Nocturnal means the plant can open their flowers at the night time because the bat is active during night. The plant is nocturnal. Second is the flower produces rotten fruity odor. The flower produces a rotten fermenting fruity odor. पिकलेल्या फळांसारखा वास त्याला येणार. Rotten fermenting fruity odor. This fruity odor attracts the bat towards the flower. The next is the large stout flowers. Flowers are large enough and stout enough to hold the weight of the bat. The flowers are large and stout enough to hold the weight of the bat. Bat's weight हे flower ला hold केलं पाहिजे. Hence the strong pedicel is there. Large stout flowers are produced. Next adaptation. Large amount of edible pollen grains are produced. Large amount of edible pollen grains are produced so as to feed the bat. Bat eat the pollen grain. Sugary secretion is also there. Large amount of edible pollen grains are there. And while eating, the pollen grains stuck to the mouth and to the face of that bat. And when same bat visits to the another flower, it can transfer the pollen grain to the sticky stigma of that flower. The stigma is the fifth. Sticky stigma is there. Understood the adaptations? The bat pollinated plant, the agency is called as a chiropterophilie. The very important, the plant must be the nocturnal. The plant can open their flower at the night time because bat is active during night. The flower produces the rotten fruity odor. This fruity odor attracts the bat. Large flowers are large stout flowers to hold the weight of the bat. Large amount of edible pollen grains so as to feed that bat. and sticky stigma to receive the pollen grains. Some plants like baobab tree, like kadamb tree, Anthocephalus are the bad pollinated plants. Understood the biotic factors. The first biotic factor studied is the insect. The agency is called as the entomophily. The next biotic factor studied is the bird. The agency is called as the ornithophily. And this pollinating agent is the bat, and the agency is called as a chiropterophily. काही शंका असेल तर कमेंट बॉक्स मध्ये कमेंट करा. व्हिडिओ आवडला असेल तर नक्की लाईक करा आणि चॅनलला सबस्क्राईब करा. थँक्यू.